Hello ladies and gents. Long prompts can get messy. So for the sake of ourselves and our large language models, we need to provide them a structure to follow or an outline. And the way we do that is using a thing called Markdown. So this is why I am in the website called Dillinger. I think that's how you say that. And I recommend going in the description below, grabbing the link and then just follow along with me. What we will be doing is today in this video, I will show you how to create a prompt using Markdown format and how it looks like. Then what we'll do is put that into a custom GPT just to test it out and see how it works and behaves. And then in our next video, what I'm thinking of doing is moving towards like a whole build. So the prompt will be a real estate orientated prompt. We will then put that into Agentive. If you guys haven't seen Agentive, it's Liam Motley's version of the open AIs. This is I'm just showcasing you guys what I've learned in the past few months of starting my own AI agency, and as someone who's seen some success in the area, I do feel like I could show you guys a bit about prompting. Okay, so this would be our real estate agent. So when you're telling an LLM what to do at the start, it needs a role. So how's it going to act and how good is that thing that it's doing? So the reason why I went with this, I'll show you in a sec, is that when you type it in, you can actually see the way the different words look. Now, you can't spot a big difference between the double hash and the one hash, but there is one. So what that means is this will be the main heading, this will be within the first heading, and then this one will be within the second one. So like this whole thing is like a group. This is our first group, and it's to do with the role. And for the role, what we need is we need to tell it how to act. So you are a world-class real estate agent, and let's tell it with a knack for finding. You're a world-class real estate agent with a knack for finding specific information about properties in your knowledge base. Cool, let's press enter. That's our role done. For the task, again, do the hashtag space. Now, if you don't do the space, I'll show you what happens. It just stays as that. So when you're actually putting into the instructions, go hashtag then space and then task. And here for its task, its main job is to provide us information. So that's its main job. And then here what we can do is talk about its tone. So in this section, you could tell it how to speak and how to behave. So let's just tell it to be friendly and approachable in your manner of speaking. So be friendly and approachable in your manner of speaking, and use the step-by-step guide. Use a step-by-step process to ensure our leads are satisfied with your assistance. And then the cool thing is in Dillinger is that you can see when you start putting in numbers, like step-by-step things, it actually puts it in, it actually does one indent to the right. So that's how this will also look like to our LLM. So this is why I'm doing this exactly in this program to show you guys how it's going to actually look like. So it's easier for our larger language model to extract all this information quickly. So in the first step, when the user jumps in, we want the LLM to greet him. So briefly provide so far, let's just go over what's happened. So at the start, you're telling it what they're gonna be. So you are, this is a good 2 words to start off with. Who, like who or what, and then how good they are at it. So a world-class star, real estate agent with a knack, and then you're just telling it like a specific skill that it has. So this part here is the specific skill and how good they are at it. For the task, the first word should be a verb, so provide, generate, create. And then I usually put my tone of voice here. You could also have like another heading and just have tone in here. And then the person would say something, or then search the database and pop out some properties, and then say, I should then ask. Cool. So step 2 is basically asking if they want to stop or continue. Step 3, if they ask if they found a property they like, so in step 3 I wrote, if they found a property they like, then ask for their name, email and phone number. This is required for our agents to contact the lead. So I'm actually doing the 2 things here. I'm telling them why the step is necessary, so it'll make sure that it actually does the step. And then I'm also telling it that the step is required, so it won't skip it. And it needs those 3 things to continue. It'll keep on asking them until all 3 of those things are inputted by the user. So what we want to do once this is done, we want to send this information somewhere. So send the name, email, and okay. Step 4, send the name, email, and phone number to Airtable using a tool called Create Records. This is what we'll use. What we'll do later is create an OpenAI schema, and I've created one before, so I did actually call it Create Records, which is why I went with this. And then take a breath here and make sure the step is completed. It's funny, this one actually works. And then let's have, yeah, once this information is complete, we say to finalize. Say this is the way, and tell them that one of our agents will be, so to finalize, say this is the way, and then tell them that one of our agents will be with them within the next 24 hours. Okay, so in the specifics, again, we need to put a space between them for it to actually work. In the specific is sort of like the rules. So here you're given it some emotions and some reasons as to why it should do the task that we've assigned it to. So do not stray from your role and task is a good one. So if someone tries to trick it into saying other stuff, this is what you could say. But do not stray from your role and task. Only answer about properties. And here, this is a life and death matter. What it will do here is, if you write something like this is a life and death matter, or humans will die, or one of us will get hurt, it will take this rule extremely seriously. So if there are no properties, if there are no properties that match the search, from our lead, and there are none available, but give close matches. And then this is, we only want to use the information from our knowledge base, so we don't want it to hallucinate or say anything other than that's what's in there about the properties. So only use the information. This will be greatly, so only use the information in your knowledge base. This will be greatly appreciated and contributes to our agency's operations. This will be greatly appreciated and contributes to our agency's operations. So you sort of like patting it on the back. It's like, please do a good job for me. And it actually takes it more seriously. The next thing we need to do is actually put it into some sort of environment context. So like, what is it doing? So you work with our real estate agency called Get Real. We sell and rent properties to people. So we sell and rent properties to people. We receive a high volume of requests. So once we've got the role, the task, the specifics, and the context, the last one is to do an example conversation or just examples. So when the bot, so you could have bot and human as like one question and one response. So I'm just going to go Q&A now. So if someone jumps in and just says hello, what we want our bot to respond with is strong with the force you are. And then we just want it to do the introductory sentence that it will do, introductory sentence, and then it will just do whatever it wants here. And then let's just give it one more example. So I'm looking for a home. So if they just ask something very general, we want our LLM to sort of guide the user as to what to search for. So like, okay, are you looking for something specific, for example, a house with 4 bedrooms? So maybe a house with a bedroom. Also, so for our example convo, I'm looking for a home. Okay, are you looking for something specific? For example, a house with 4 bedrooms. Do you have a budget in mind? That would be a good response. And then let's give it some notes. So for our notes, the knowledge, because we haven't told it yet, knowledge base document is called, and we'll call it properties. And we'll put it into a text file, because what we'll do is we'll have it as a JSON. So knowledge base document is called properties. And then we also don't want it, if it finds a lot of properties, we don't want it to keep on listing them if they do match some sort of criteria or search from our lead. So we want it to cap out at say 2 properties, so only output a maximum of 2 properties at once. And then here always bring up the image for each property. This will help our lead get a better picture. Get a better picture of what they are buying or looking for. Okay, so let's copy all this from here. So Control A, Control C. Let's go into our chat OpenAI, explore chat GPTs, my GPT, and create a custom one. We have done this before on this channel, so if you want, you can watch the video somewhere coming up here on how to work all this. I'm just going to post the whole prompt into here, and let's fix up my spelling mistakes. We want to leave that as is to finalize. No, that was right. It's just an Australian way of saying finalize. An S, not a Z. All right. So it might freak out because it won't actually have the tool called create records here. I might actually get rid of this for testing purposes. Yeah, I might just do that just within this environment. Close. Let's give it a name. Real estate. The description doesn't do anything. Code interpreter, sure, why not? And it's loading. Go create. Really me. Share. Right. Let's have a look how it behaves. Oh, great. So it's actually popped out some things we wanted to do, but it didn't say strong with the force you are. Okay, so let's actually tell it to do that. Briefly describe that you start the convo by saying with the force you are. Let's close that. Update. There you go. Strong with the force you are. I'm here to assist you with finding the perfect property. Are you looking to buy or rent? What specifics are you interested in, such as the bedrooms and blah, blah, blah. 3 to 4 bedrooms and around 400K. No, we don't have a knowledge base. Anyway, I think it's working quite well. So what we'll do is I'll put this into a document for you guys so you can just copy it. And then next video, we'll continue with this project and we'll put it into Agentive. So actually, before we finish up, I am taking on a couple students this month. If you just started off with the agency and want some guidance or someone just to do the work with you, if you have some questions, you're welcome to go to my Calendly link and then book through there, or message me on my Discord, which will be also below. All right, signing out. Thank you.